Have they lost hope? Yes. Men facing famine, naught left but beans.
Bean, you mean?
If it were one man and 3 beans, but no, 1 bean and 3 men.
Well, at least there are no bones in it.
There's still a lot of gap when it comes to the need for food, and a lot of that is because charitable organizations like MANA and our partners can't possibly source enough food to feed everyone who actually needs food. Another piece that we are hyper vigilant of is that federal programs like SNAP, which is the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, can be an incredible support for families, but many families make too much income to qualify for that program, but still have a very deep need for food. That's what we call the grocery gap. One of the things that's very important to us and Feeding America, our national member organization, is that advocacy with our legislative representatives. So one of the solutions to that really is making that program more accessible for the working families who need it. And we do that by creating storytelling assets. Film is very important for us to tell people's story about what they're facing so that that is real for our elected representatives and so that they can then take the steps on legislation to make things more accessible for people. Our mission, stated out plainly, is to end hunger in Western North Carolina. And for us, that means that if someone doesn't have food, they can easily access it. It's not a barrier to access. And so, you know, providing a lot of these opportunities where we're partnering with as many food distribution partners as possible, making sure that people know that our helpline is available is just kind of the one piece of that. We know that we're on the very end of people experiencing poverty. By the time they get to us, we know that they've probably gone through quite a few crises. It's not just about food. It's really about solving the deeper systemic issues around poverty and why people experience food insecurity in the first place.
Every day at the Boys and Girls Club, we serve several hundred kids right off the school bus or our own vans and buses in our transportation fleet. And in they come in the door, and we have a schedule full of awesome programs and activities designed for their grade level. And as long as I've been here, we've always fed kids snacks. For us to accomplish some of our bigger goals, we have to start with how whole and healthy each child feels before we get to work. So feeding kids healthy foods is a huge part of that. What we're really going for is giving each child what is called the optimal club experience. That means that every day we want every child who comes to the club to have fun and a sense of belonging, to have supportive relationships, to be in a safe environment. We want to give them opportunities and expectations about how to attain those opportunities. And finally, we promise to give each kid recognition. So we're really blessed to be able to provide high quality, free food to the kids that we serve.
The Council on Aging, through our Meals on Wheels program, through our Shipped Meals program, through our Congregate Meals program, serve around 350 to 375 clients every week. And that's a total of anywhere from 1,600 to 1,800 meals a week. My experience is that the people who are homebound, which is the majority of people we serve with Meals on Wheels, are people who can't get out because of physical or mental difficulties. And also transportation is a huge issue in this county.
Like I say, my family's far away. One's in Connecticut and one's in Alaska, so I am by myself, you know, and I get a hot meal 5 days a week for lunch, which is wonderful.
There are resources in our community for receiving food. Many good food pantries that people have access to if they can get there. We also have a congregate meal site with the Council on Aging where people can gather and share a meal together and have that companionship.
Hello, my name is Betsy Tankersley, and I'm with the Henderson County Cooperative Extension Office. The branches of our office try to help individuals in our community that have limited resources in different ways. For example, our horticulture agents work with Bullington Gardens and other individual organizations to help people grow their own food. Our Family and Consumer Sciences agent helps individuals learn to preserve their foods and other life skills. And I'm the Expanded Food and Nutrition Education Program educator. So I help people take all these foods that they've grown, preserved, and cook them in healthier ways. We work together with a lot of different organizations in our community. We work with the Department of Public Health, our Henderson County Public School System, everyone that we can work with to serve members of our community. The Cooperative Extension Office is always looking for more partners in our community to help serve individuals in need, because that's exactly what Extension is all about.